Hi, everybody. It's Bob Whelan from Immanuel, and back again with Joy from Duarte, California. And we were talking off camera. Joy had this thought about something an experience you had in your kind of initial Immanuel work.
Yes.
And do you want to kick that off and just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I guess my desire is to talk to those kind of my similar situation where kind of a lot of growing up in a Christian home and with a lot of Bible knowledge, a lot of knowledge, and I, as a safety, I think I was just going to visions.
So in your Immanuel sessions?
In my Immanuel sessions, I was just going to vision, a very vivid, like Jesus is going through this tunnel and he's just zapping lava, melting lava here and there, and then it turns out to be the artery of my heart. Yeah, I mean, very, very vivid.
Graphic, yeah.
And graphic, and I mean, I was very blessed, and it was needed. But then, actually, Patti came, and she talked about how you need to go to memory for healing. And my coach was there, and so she's like, "You're not going to visions anymore." And once that started, there was a deeper healing.
Interesting.
But I needed that journey. So my encouragement is just journey. Journey.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It's interesting. There's a lot to this because you've got the aspect of sometimes we're just not ready.
Right.
And Jesus knows that.
Yeah.
And we build capacity through doing those types of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
So we just kind of find ourselves circling around rather than going into the harder work.
Yeah. And I could tell at that point that it was.
At that point, it got to a point where you were ready, but still a little resistant.
Yeah.
And it's also an interesting point for coaches that when you discern that over a period of time, like your coach did, that maybe it's a chance to have that I'm noticing talk. I'm noticing that we're not doing any memory work.
Yeah.
We're just kind of going around from vision to vision, and that's really good. And I believe Jesus has more for you. Would you be willing to talk to him about that?
Right.
Yeah. And it just takes you, well, you can tell us, it takes you into a whole new level of relationship with him.
Yeah, because when Jesus shows you those memories he knows where to go.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loves to work in specific moments. Like we can talk with a broad brush and say, I just feel like that's because, of my upbringing. It's like, if we can get down into a very specific moment, specific memory, and experience him there, it's so much more powerful.
Yeah, it's like detailed memory brings detailed healing.
Yeah, detailed connection with him.
Yeah.
That's right. In a moment, if we're talking about relationship and intimacy, you really being in a specific moment like that helps so much.
Yeah, and it's just quick work.
So tell me this, when you transition from, if I can just call it circling, kind of doing after you felt
vision
that,
circle.
The vision circle, yes. And you started to transition into doing memory work. How do you feel that's impacted you?
Deeply. Yeah. That's been a journey as well, just to be able to go deeper and deeper and gaining trust of Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and to a point where, okay, let's go.
Yeah,
because knowing that he knows where I need to go, and he's not going to overwhelm me.
That's right. He'll never make you do anything you're not ready to do. And he just takes you by the hand, and when it's time, you'll know it. And he builds faith to know that, and off you go.
Yeah.
And he does it so gently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Joy, that's so good. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
It's really important, and it's just something to think about if you're doing your own Immanuel work, or if you're coaching someone and you're sensing a pattern like that, where maybe there's, not quite the depth of healing that's going on and connection with Jesus. That might be a thing to gently challenge.
It wasn't wrong.
Right.
It was needed.
Yeah.
But also needed to move on.
Yes, that's right.
So.
Yeah. Good work. Thank you, Jesus, for being so good at what you do. And thank you all for joining us, and God bless you. We'll see you again soon.